Hi guys, welcome to another video. If you are new to my channel, my name is Alyssa. I am so glad you are here. Please take a moment to take a look around, watch a few videos, and if you feel inspired, don't forget to hit the little red subscribe button below and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. So today I thought I would do a what I eat in a day video again, but it's a little bit different. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I like to experiment and try different ways of eating, all vegan, but different styles. So I've done a juice fast, I've eaten raw for a couple of weeks, up to a month or more. I have counted macros. I was doing a 30-day challenge with Arbonne most recently, and that ended. And then last week, I was a little bit off. I lost the plot a little bit and I was eating way more than I should. I wasn't tracking, and I thought I would love to try something different, see what happens, see how my body reacts, and share it with you guys. So this week I am trying the Engine 2 meal planner, the 7-day rescue meal plan. And so I thought today I would do a what I eat in a day video on the 7-day rescue. So this morning I woke up, it is a beautiful day, and today is Wednesday, so fits in perfect what I eat Wednesday. But Wednesday is also one of the days that I take my dog to daycare, and that's how I get my exercise. So daycare is about a mile, a little over a mile away. So I walk there and back. And then when I get home, I take the stairs because I live in a condo and I live on the 15th floor. So I took the stairs all the way from the bottom to my floor, and that is my exercise for the day. When I get off work today, I will walk the little over a mile and then mile back, and then depending upon how I'm feeling, I don't know if I'm going to do the stairs again, but we'll see. So that will be about 4.5 miles and possibly 30 flights of stairs. So I think that's good exercise for today. The other thing about this plan is it is really just breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So you're not supposed to snack. You can snack if you want, but they don't plan any snacks for you into your day, which is really good because for me, I know when I give my body a break from digesting, I really function at my best anyways. And I am still intermittent fasting. So right now it's about 8:30 and I just got back from taking Duncan to daycare. So I'm gonna get myself settled and ready for work, and I'm gonna probably have breakfast about 11. That's what I've been doing, eating between like 11 and 7 or 11 and 6. And when it's time for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I'll share with you what I'm having. So I'll see you in a little bit. So for my breakfast recipes, I chose overnight oats because they're so easy to make. All you have to do is soak oats overnight in water or milk. I chose almond milk in a container in the fridge. So here they are in my mason jar, and I'm just taking them out so they can warm up to room temperature because while I love overnight oats, I don't love them freezing cold. So here we go. To make the banana bread overnight oats, all you need is your soaked overnight oats, cinnamon, a banana, and some walnuts. Now the directions say to mash the whole banana, but I'm only mashing like 2/3 of it so I can save the other portion to just slice on top for a little bit of a different consistency. And the banana is what actually makes it sweet, so you don't need to add any extra added sweetener, although I do think the recipe said you could add some maple syrup if you wanted some sweetness. So then I just pour the oats and the milk over the banana and give it a good stir so that it all incorporates, and then I'm going to slice the remainder of the banana, like I said, over the top. And then all I have to do is add some cinnamon and add the walnuts. And that is my breakfast. So why did I choose to do the 7-day rescue and the Engine 2 meal planner? Well, to be honest with you, I'm a little bit tired of deciding what I'm going to eat and making my shopping list and figuring out the recipes, and I wanted somebody else to do it for me for a little while. So all of the meals are nutritionally balanced. They're created by nutritionists and taste tested, so you know that they're going to be good. All you have to do is go through and pick what meals you want to eat for the week, put it into your menu. They give you a shopping list. They even give you a complete nutritional breakdown of every meal that you choose if you want to follow that. and they create the grocery list and you just go shopping and then you just make the meals. The meals are really simple. Well, the ones that I chose are really simple. And I only chose 2 breakfasts and then 7 other meals that I can split between lunch and dinner. And I doubled the quantities of all of the 7 meals. So I only have to cook for like half the week. And then I have a second meal from each time I cook for another time. So it's working out perfect. So far, I'm really loving it. It is higher carb than I'm used to, and it is lower fat, and it is lower protein than I'm used to. So I'm really interested to see how my body is going to react to it. So far, so good. I'm on day 4, and so far, I'm really liking it.
So now it is time for lunch, and for lunch today I'm having the fresh corn, avocado, and cilantro tacos with pinto beans. And I didn't mention this before, but the Engine 2 diet says that you should have greens with every meal. And since I didn't have greens with breakfast and my lunch, the tacos don't really have a lot of greens in them, I just threw a bunch of spinach in a bowl and I'm having that with my lunch. So let me show you actually what I'm having. So I did all my shopping this week at Trader Joe's. So here are Trader Joe's corn tortillas, and I actually made this meal. This is one of the meals that I made earlier in the week, so all I have to do is put it together now for lunch, which is great because while I'm working, it's super fast to put together. So what these are is just some corn that I cut off the cob, mixed with pinto beans, some cilantro, some scallions, and some herbs and spices. Oh, and some lime. But then I saved a little bit of extra lime to squeeze on top for a little bit of extra freshness. And then on top of that, I'm just putting some salsa. Now this is Trader Joe's fire roasted salsa. It's their lower sodium. It does have some sugar in it, but there wasn't any that was low sodium without sugar. It was either full salt. It's just gotta pick in your battles, I guess. And I'm having a little bit of avocado on top. So the recipe says to have a quarter of an avocado. Something that I'm getting used to with this meal plan is that the measurements are never precise. It's not like this many ounces of avocado. It's just a quarter of an avocado. And avocados can range in sizes. So can potatoes, or so can an ear of corn. But I'm trying to go with the flow and see how it is. So it said a quarter of an avocado, and this is my very sad looking leftover avocado. It's a little bit brown, but it was still good. And there's that bowl of spinach, and I'm just topping it with a balsamic glaze that I got at a local farmer's market. And I'm just going to pour it on again. I'm not measuring, but it's literally just reduced balsamic vinegar. So there is my lunch. And it might seem a little bit strange to you that I eat everything at my desk while I'm working, but to be honest with you, I'm really liking that too because it slows me down. If I have to actually stop and answer a question or write an email, it's slowing me down and I can still enjoy my lunch, but at a different pace. So as I mentioned earlier, this meal plan is just breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So it's time for dinner. I'm having this cauliflower masala with brown rice. And here is the recipe. It calls for lentils. So I am just making up some lentils on the stove while I get everything else ready. And then I chopped up all of the ingredients that I'm going to need. There's some garlic, sweet potato, ginger, cauliflower, and tomato. And then here is the mixture of spices that's going to go into the dish. And then it was really super simple to make. So you just put the garlic in the pan with some water to get that going. And then you add the sweet potatoes and let that cook for a little bit. And then you add the other ingredients and you let that cook as well. So the cool thing about this is that I get to make this dinner fresh and have this fresh and ready for me to have tonight, but then this is double the recipe as I mentioned earlier. So I'm going to be able to have this meal again later in the week, but I won't have to worry about making it. So the other thing is that I am actually making this before I go and pick up Duncan at daycare. So it'll give it a chance to cool down a little bit. It'll give it a chance for all of the flavors and the spices and seasonings to get all mixed together and become really delicious. And then when I get home, all I'll have to do is make up the brown rice. I actually cheated this week. I bought some Trader Joe's frozen brown rice already made because I wasn't sure how it was going to be to make all of these meals and how much effort it was going to be, even though I chose some of the more simple ones. And we don't really make a lot of rice in my house, so I thought, let me just try and get the Trader Joe's frozen brown rice and see how that goes. So that was it. It did most of the cooking by itself, and there it is done. I'm just gonna give it one more stir and put it aside so that it will be ready for me when I get back. And as I mentioned, it's 2 portions, so this is my 1 portion for dinner, and then I just packed up a second portion to have later in the week with the rice and everything all in the container, ready to go.
Okay guys, here it is, the last meal of the day. So I can't remember what it's called. I think it's Moroccan cauliflower, some kind of dish. It's got lentils and sweet potatoes and tomatoes and cauliflower alongside some rice and some spices. So I just got back from picking Duncan up from daycare, so I got in that extra 2 more miles. I did not do the stairs the second time, so I only did 15 flights of stairs today, but I think that is enough. The sun is like super weird coming in. Sorry about the lighting. So you saw me making this. I made it before I left because I had a little bit of time. I wanted to wait till it got a little cooler outside to not make him walk home in the super hot weather. I don't know if you can hear him panting in the background. But so I prepared most of it before I left, and then I just heated up the rice and when I got home, and there it is. And I have a second portion now for another meal, which is super cool. Something about these meals is they seem super big. And I mentioned during lunch that you're supposed to have greens with every meal, and there are no greens in this, but this feels super big and I'm not really all that hungry. So it's very strange. I haven't been hungry all day. It's about 7 o'clock, so it's been 7 hours since I started eating, from noon to 7, and I'll probably finish in the next half hour or so. So it'll be a 7.5 hour window today, and then tomorrow I'll start all over again. But the meals are all really good, and so far I'm really enjoying this plan. So we will see where it goes, and I will keep you guys posted. Definitely at the end of the week, at the end of the 7 days from the 7-day challenge, how I felt about it, and then whether I'm going to be continuing it past the 7 days. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below if any of these meals looked really good to you, if you think that you might like to try them or to try the Engine 2 7-day rescue plan. And if you have any other questions or comments, please leave them down below because I love hearing from you guys. And I hope you guys have a great day or night, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.